Hello friends, now after completing general method, second method is now shortcut method for finding particular integral. This method is applicable depending upon the nature of function f of x. That means there are different types of function representation is provided according to representation we apply the case here. Now firstly I have considered this your favorite function, that is case 1 when f of x is equals to e raised to ax. I have say here that is your favorite function because we know that e raised to ax is the only one function whose derivative and integration cannot be changed here, where a is any constant. So in this case, the particular integral 1 upon phi of d e raised to ax is equals to 1 upon phi of a e raised to ax, provided that phi of a is not equal to 0. That means in this term we have to substitute d is equals to a value, but it is not always possible that a phi of a is not equal to 0. There are some exceptional cases where phi of a is equal to 0. Then what we have to do in such cases? So in such cases when phi of a is equal to 0, then we put here 1 upon phi of d e raised to ax is equals to x into 1 upon phi dash of a here. That means we have taken derivative of phi of d and then apply the value of x, d is equals to a. In that case x is present here and e raised to x. Now here also one condition that phi dash of a is not equal to 0. If then it is equal to 0, then again repeat the same process, again multiply it with by x and take its derivative, so it become x square and this become phi double dash function. So we have to continue this process till phi dash of a is equals to constant term here, or phi dash will become a constant term. So this is the first case. Now we will proceed for the examples now. So firstly I consider the example now. D square y upon dx square minus 7 dy by dx plus 6y is equals to e raised to 2x here. Here the function is given e raised to 2x. Now before taking the general solution, first of all we know that the general solution is divided into two parts, that is yc and yp. So first of all we have to find out yc, that is complementary function. So for that first of all consider the auxiliary equation of this equation. We know that while considering the auxiliary equation, order of derivative is the power of d here. So it is second order, so d square minus first order, so d 7d plus 6 equal to 0. Factorize, I have found the factor 6d minus 6, d minus 1 equal to 0. So this implies 6 and 1 are the roots. So therefore complementary function is c1 e raised to 6x plus c2 e raised to x here. So this is my first part of function is completed now. Second portion is now find out the particular integral. For particular integral we have the notation or formula, that is 1 upon phi of d e raised to ax here. But by the rule here, whatever we consider here, that 1 upon phi of d e raised to ax is equals to 1 upon phi of a e raised to x. So I put here that is 1 upon phi of a e raised to x. Now in actual we have to apply the values to the equation now. So that become 1 upon d square minus 7d plus 6 e raised to 2x here. Now we have to find out the phi of a value. So here a is equals to coefficient of x, that is equals to 2. So here a is equals to 2. So phi of a means phi of 2 is equals to, substitute d is equals to 2. So d square minus 7d plus 6 become 2 square minus 7 into 2 plus 6. So take its powers multiplication, 2 square is 4 minus 7 to the 14 plus 6 plus become 10 minus 14, so minus 4. Now here we obtain minus phi of a is not equal to 0. So first condition is obeys here. So the value of phi become here e raised to 2x minus 4. So yp is equals to minus 1 by 4 e raised to 2x. The general solution y is equals to yc plus yp. So y is equals to c1 e raised to 6x plus c2 e raised to x minus 1 by 4 e raised to 2x. Now here the case when phi of a is not equal to 0. Next is now if phi of a is equal to 0. Now I have considered second example, that is d cube minus 5d square plus 8d minus 4y equal to e raised to 2x plus 2 e raised to x, 3 e raised to minus x plus 2. More than one terms are present in f of x. The auxiliary equation is given here. Now when it is quadratic equation, it is quite easily to find out the factor, but if the function is having degree greater than 2, then it will make a problem. So in such a cases we apply the synthetic division. In synthetic division we consider all the coefficients of given term. That means first of all write down the terms in descending order After writing that, firstly consider the higher term. If any one term is absent in that term, we can consider its coefficient to be 0. So highest degree term is d cube, then d square, then d, and constant minus 4. So write down the all coefficient. D cube is having coefficient 1, d square minus 5, d8, and constant minus 4. While taking the synthetic division, our main target is to make the last or constant term to be 0. Then in this case, always start with 1 here. So I consider firstly value or first factor or first divisor to be 1 here. In regular division, after taking the multiplication, the number whatever come here, it gets subtracted, but in synthetic it opposite. That means we have to add this number to this number. So first of all, we cannot consider any number, so I write here 0. So 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. Then this 1 is going to multiply this 1 here. So 1 ones are 1. So here it is 1. Minus 5 plus 1 becomes minus 4. Again minus 4 ones are minus 4. I have written that here. 8 minus 4 become plus 4. 4 ones are 4. So that is minus 4 plus 4 becomes 0. So here our target is fulfilled. Secondly, after that I consider 2 here. Again 1 0 zeros are as it is. 1 2s are 2. So minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2. Minus 2 2s are minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 becomes 0. So therefore, while writing the factor, number which write we here, they can be getting opposite side and this term as it is. So that become d minus 1, d minus 2, and this will be at its constant, after constant, that is first degree, so d minus 2. So factors are d minus 1, d minus 2, d minus 2 equal to 0. Hence d is equals to 1 2 2. Here d is equals to 2 is repeated root. So therefore CF is equals to C1 e raised to x plus, as it is repeated, so C2x plus C3 e raised to 2x. Now but we proceed for particular integral. So yp is equals to 1 upon pi of d f of x. So 1 upon d cube minus 5d square plus 8d minus 4, and this f of x is e raised to 2x plus 2 e raised to x plus 3 e raised to minus x plus 2. Now after getting this, in first example we directly proceed for the work, but here the function is distributed into 4 parts, so we have to separate for each part. So that is 1 upon pi of d e raised to 2x plus 2 upon pi of d, as 2 is constant, e raised to x plus 3 is constant present here, so 3 into 1 upon pi of d e raised to minus x. Now all are having e raised to x, and we know that e raised to 0 is equals to 1, so I can write here this is 2 e raised to 0x upon pi of d, because we know that anything raised to 0 is equals to 1, 2 ones are 2. So in this case our e exponent part is represent here, and the value of function cannot be changed here. So according to that, now apply the rule. Now if I put here d is equals to 2, d is equals to this d is equals to 2 in this function, then function becomes 0. That means our first case is failed. When first case is failed, then apply the rule second, that is x e raised to 2x and then derivative of denominator. So d cube plus d cube, take its derivative, so d cube's derivative is 3d square, 5 2s are 10d plus 8. So I have taken the first derivative. Similarly, I obtain here also same condition here, that d is equals to 1 is also, while putting d is equals to 1, then also the function becomes 0. So same condition is happens here. So x, 2 as it is e raised to x, again take its derivative, as the function is same, derivative is also same. Now proceed for the next term, that is e raised to minus 1. So x is a is equals to minus 1. So for minus 1 the function is not equal to 0. So put here d is equals to minus 1. We get that value is equals to minus 18. So I have written here 3 e raised to minus x upon minus 18 plus. Secondly, the part is now d is equals to 0. So due to 0, all this first 3 term become 0. Only minus 4 is remain. So this become 1 and 2 upon minus 4. So here we complete the values. Now after getting derivative here, again I found that this after if I put here d is equals to 2, then again function becomes 0. Same condition here now. So again differentiate here. So x into x become here x square e raised to 2x, 3d square derivative is 6d minus 10d's derivative minus 10. Then now for second function it is not equal to 0. So we apply the value. So it become 2x e raised to x and phi of d is equals to 1. Then this become 3 ones are 3, 3 here 3 ones are 3 80 6 are 18, and due to minus this become minus, so that is e raised to minus x upon 6 minus 1 by 2. So yp is equals to now the for putting d is equals to 2, now this function is not equal to 0, so now put here d is equals to 2, so we get this value x square e raised to 2x. This become now 6 2s are 12, 12 minus 10 is 2, 2x e raised to x minus e raised to minus x upon 6 minus 1 by 2. So this is a particular integral. Now general solution, obtain the general solution here. Y is equals to yc plus yp, so that becomes c1 e raised to x plus c2x c3 e raised to 2x, that is general solution, and then this is our particular integral. So this way we can complete the solution. Now next example is, now see the next example. Now again I consider another one higher degree example. Now d raised to 4 minus 4d cube plus 6d square minus 4d plus 1y equals to e raised to x 2 raised to x plus 1 by 4. Now here this e raised to x is exponential function, and we know another form of exponential function is 2 raised to x. So auxiliary equation is written here. I consider that equal to 0. Then by synthetic division, all of you know how to write the synthetic divisions now. Coefficient of each term, now degree 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All are present here. So d4 raised to 4 having coefficient 1, d cube having coefficient minus 4, square having 6, d having minus 4, and constant as it is. Again I consider for 1 here. So 1 zeros as it is, 1 ones are 1. So minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, minus 3 ones are minus 3. 6 plus minus 3, 6 minus 3 become 3, 3 ones are 3, minus 4 plus 3 minus 1, minus 1 1 become here 0. Now first part is now obey, that constant is become 0. Again I consider 1, so 1 zeros are 0, 1 0 plus 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, 1 ones are 1, minus 3 plus 1 minus 2, minus 2 ones are minus 2. 3 minus 2 become now 1. So 1 ones are again plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. So by continuing this process now you see here, continuing this process, I can obtain 3 factor here and 1 remaining term is here. Now in this case, all of you remember one thing, that whatever degree of polynomial, that number of factors are present. So degree 4 is present. So 4 factors, 1, 2, 3 and remaining 4. So I can write the factors now here. So first d minus 1, d minus 1, d minus 1, d minus 1. Now it is only one factor which is repeated for 4 times. So the solution becomes c1x cube plus c2x square plus c3x plus c4 e raised to x. We know that while writing the solution or complementary function, whatever time function factor repeated, that number of coefficient constant terms are present. So 4 times, so 4 constant is present. 1 having degree constant, so degree 0, 1, 2, 3. So that becomes solution. Now we start or proceed for the complementary particular integration. Y of 1 upon phi d f of x. So again I written here phi of d f of x. Next part is again 3 part terms are present. So we have to separate this into 3 parts. 1 upon 3, for 1 upon 3 I can write here e raised to 0. So again by the rule e raised to x upon phi d, 2 raised to x upon phi d, 1 upon 3 into e raised to 0 x upon phi d. Now for this, now here if I put x is equals to 1, then this function becomes 0. So x into e raised to x, take its derivative, d raised to 4, 4d cube, 4 3s are 12d square, 6 2s are 12d minus 4, then plus. If I see here, this is the expansion of d minus 1 bracket square here. D minus 1 raised to 4. So 2 raised to x upon d minus 1 raised to 4. I can combine that in raised to form, plus 1 upon 3 as it is 0. So all the term while putting d is equal to 0 becomes 0. Only 1 is remaining here. So 1 by 3 upon 1. So that become here. Again I put here x is equals to, d is equals to 1, then function becomes 0. So again take its derivative. So due to that derivative, x become x square e raised to x. 4 3s are 12d square. 12 2s are 24d and 12 d's are 12, minus 4 is constant, so its derivative becomes 0. Now put here x is d is equals to a. Now this function is having form a raised to x, so that become exponent become here now log 2 minus 1. Now all of you know how to remove log. Exponential and logarithmic functions are inverses of each other. So depending by that knowledge, we get a is equals to log 2. So log 2 minus 1 raised to 4 plus this 1 by 3 upon 1 by 3 upon 1 become 1 by 3. So next again simplify this term. Again if you put d is equals to 1, that becomes 0. So again take its derivative. So the again x cube e raised to x, 24d minus 24. These terms are as it is. Again take its derivative. So x raised to 4 e raised to x upon 24d's derivative, it's 24. Now it becomes constant, so no need to apply the value. 2 raised to x log 2 minus 1 raised to 4 plus 1 by 3. So y is equals to yc plus yp. So the solution is now y is equals to this complementary function plus particular integral. So by this way we find out general solution. Next, now find the particular integration of d minus 1 2 bracket square d plus 1 y equal to e raised to 2x plus 2 raised to minus x. Now I have saved this example for your homework. Now already that is in factorized form. So yeah, d minus 2 square indicates that this is repeated factor and this is singular factor. So first of all take its solution and then its solution. Then e raised to 2 minus 2x, just take it like this way you have to consider here and then proceed for the solution. In next lecture we will see the next case of the particular integration. Thank you.